My dear child, you are a light bearded for others. The powerful force of the universe is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. You are being called to be all that you can be. So reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward fearlessly and set up a strong foundation for the future. So 3 years ago, you would not have made the decisions you are making now. Continue to follow your heart and trust the process. So know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. Congratulations on breaking out of that dysfunctional pattern, because true happiness is lying in bed and realizing you broke a toxic cycle. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures awaits you. So this is your time to let your soul soar. So keep going. My child, know that. I hope you know this. You have come a long way from where you have been. Please do not doubt your light just because someone else cannot see it. Yes, you are still a work in progress, but who you are today is still worthy. Be grateful that you are still trying. Be kind to your heart, my friend, for only you know what you have been through. Be gentle with yourself, for you are learning to heal the parts of you that are still in pain. Right now, you may not be where you wanted yourself to be, but you are still growing in strength and in wisdom and in ways you never even imagined. Trust that whatever life has planned for you will unfold in its own time and in the way that is best for you. Be kind to yourself, and it may not have been the best of seasons for you in terms of growth and progress. But even in the difficulties, there have been so many tiny victories. Be grateful for them each time you fall down and each time it feels like you would not make it far. Remind yourself how far you have already come. Remember, there is life beyond your difficulties, and only if you find the courage to live through it. So, dear souls, know that there is nothing wrong in doing what is best for you, and all our lives we are told to sacrifice ourselves for other people's happiness. But nobody teaches you how important it is to put your own needs first. And when you make yourself the priority in life, everything starts shifting, and it is gonna definitely piss off the people who benefited from your self-sacrificing behavior. Everyone just wants to do what is best for them, so that they can live a life and that is in alignment with their highest self. But the programs of fear, people pleasing, shame, etc. stops them from rising their vibration. Start loving yourself, start saying yes to yourself so that you can choose what is best for you. And anyone can pull the strings of those who don't realize their own value. And you gotta stop sacrificing yourself to manifest your highest self, and you matter. So, my child, know that whatever you need to achieve the highest version of yourself to obtain the next level of reality will manifest for you in divine timing. So pray for the help you need. Ask and shall receive, and as long as the reality you seek to manifest harms no one, God's source will swing open doors that seems locked. So do not seek to force change upon the external environment without internal change. Focus your energy on changing yourself right now, and your angels are smiling down on you, and the inner work you are doing is felt. Keep shining your light. Everything that is meant for you will arrive in divine timing. So give thanks for the present. My child, know that. You are enough. You are more than enough for the right person. These words may not be for everyone, but I hope they find the ones who really need them right now. So I know this is something I wish I know a long time ago, and I wish I learned sooner than I did that my self-worth was not a product of how much someone else loved me, and it was all to do with me. So no matter how much you wish and you could, you cannot control how another person feels and loves. Just because someone falls to see your worth, it does not make them a bad person, and it does not mean you are unlovable. It is simply means that they are not meant for you, and you should never have to spend your days and nights wondering if you are good enough for somebody, and you are enough and you are more than enough for that right person. Always remember that your happiness comes first. Focus on loving yourself, really loving yourself, and you will see your value and find the strength to walk away from unrequited love. Weeks, months, year will pass, and you will look back and wonder why on earth it took you so long to see that all along you deserved everything you always wish you had. So, my child, know that. Your choice do matter, and when things are hard, they matter even more. Not just because of who is going to receive it, more importantly, it's how those choices affect you. And it's making choices like telling yourself that you are not doing enough, or that success means having $1 billion in your account, and until you have it and you are a failure. The truth is, you are as enough as who and where you are right now. You are as successful as simply choosing to get out of bed and feeling great about the day. Every choice you have made and every choice that follows after that matter, because they set the course for how you ultimately feel about your life. So don't be afraid to redefine your perspectives. Don't be afraid to set standards that are far from what the social norm says it should be. And what matters is you believe in them. You hold yourself truly and consistently. What matters is you are making choices that are your own, and no one is forcing you to own what never felt like home to you. So, my child, know that. You are going to be telling a different story really soon, one of healing, success, health, abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, peace, and great joy. And you are going to be stronger, wiser, and full of life, sharing all your blessings and passing the light you are receiving. For some of you, fear may still be at play, and it is your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. The universe wants you to know that you are the only one holding yourself prisoner or hostage and to continue your journey. You must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Acting out of fear is a risky response. So, if you dwell on your insecurities, what you will manifest is an extension of those insecurities. And many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead and they feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they are afraid of starting something new. Staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. If we don't face our fears, they can influence us to act in ways we otherwise would not, which means we can end up manifesting the very things and we were hoping to avoid. And to see of the fear that is in you, you are being called to face it right now. Facing your fears and working out where they come from all point you in the right direction and get you in the right mindset. You need to know that you already possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You are just forgetting how strong you really are. And being courageous does not mean that you are not afraid. It means that despite fear and hesitation, you take action anyway. So it is alright to fall down, just don't stay down. Now, not the time to hold back, go beyond the boundaries of your self imposed barriers. Gather your inner forces and take a risk. Speak up for yourself by honoring your truth. So, my child, know that. Exercise the ultimate act of self love, honoring your inner truth even when it is painful. This means walking away from any letting go of what no longer serves you. Maybe it's a job, relationship, or location, and it is breaking free from what boxes you in the pressure of society and the weight of what other people think and your own beliefs. When everything falls away, one thing will always remain, the truth, and it cannot be ignored. You can live in ignorance, but the truth would not. There will be days when loving being yourself will be tough. Sometimes all you can do is love a tiny bit more than yesterday, and that is more than enough. My child, know that. This is your reminder that love can be soft, that you are not asking for too much in this world by hoping to discover something kind. This is your reminder that love exists here because you exist here, and with a heart like yours, with a heart that still believes. And so, if you have forgotten, you deserve to find someone who chooses you the way you choose them. You deserve to find someone who reciprocates your love. You deserve to find someone who knows that you are something special, that you are their favorite thing. So you deserve to find someone who sees you in all that is light and all that is dark within your soul, and in all that shines for this world and all that does not. You deserve to find someone who recognizes with ruthless certainty and that they have found the kind of human being they want to protect. You deserve that kind of beauty, that kind of peace, and it exists, and you have to believe it exists. You have to believe that you are worthy of it. Because at the end of the day, certain people are truly just rare, beautiful drops of borrowed light that find their way to you. You don't feel aligned with them, the otherness never arrives, and there is not a version of yourself you have to shed in order to feel connected to them. And they see you clearly, you are held there, you are chosen there, and when you find them, love becomes a safe place to rest your head. A place without artifice or armor. There are no hiding spots, everything is unguarded and unvarnished, and there is freedom in that kind of openness, in that kind of vulnerability. Please just let go of anything that does not serve that version of love in your life. So give yourself permission to stop holding on to anything and that does not want to hold your hurt in return. So let go of those who will only ever love you in halves, who will never be able to give you what you deeply desire. Please just learn how to lie your arms down, how to stop fighting for those who are not fighting for you. Because love is not meant to be pain, love is not meant to hurt. Love is good and you deserve good love. Release anything that does not honor that. My child, know that. The next time anyone treats you unfairly, disrespects you, or breaks you, not only do you need to cut off tie with that person, but you need to cut off ties with this person of you that allow for that to happen in the first place. And if you don't, the same people in different bodies will continue to rob you of your internal peace. So you will keep attracting the same scenario until you finally learn your lesson and begin to practice self-awareness. Lessons learned are to have firm boundaries, to never trust anyone too fast, and to never put anyone on a pedestal. Learn to be so incredibly secure in your own body that when someone leaves your life in one way, shape, or form and they leave alone. Learn to be so incredibly secure that you do not give them the power to take a piece of you with them. So, my child, know that. It is better to be godly and have a little than to be evil and rich. For the strength of the wicked will be shattered, but the Lord takes care of the godly. So, day by day, the Lord takes care of the innocent, and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever. They will not be disgraced in hard times, even in famine. They will have more than enough, and the Lord directs the steps of the godly, and He delights in every detail of their lives. Though they stumble and they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand. Turn from evil and do good, and you will live in the land forever. And for the Lord loves justice, and He will never abandon the godly. He will keep them safe forever, but the children of the wicked will die, and the godly will possess the land and will live there forever. The godly offer good counsel, and they teach right from wrong. And they have made God's law their own, so they will never slip from this path. Put your hope in the Lord, travel steadily along His path. He will honor you by giving you the land, and you will see the wicked destroyed. So look at those who are honest and good, for a wonderful future awaits those who love peace. But the rebellious will be destroyed. They have no future. The Lord rescues the godly. He is their fortress in times of trouble. The Lord helps them, rescuing them from the wicked, and He saves them, and they find shelter in Him. My child, know that we tend to think about what could go wrong in many situations we face, and I realize this is a coping mechanism, and we expect the worst scenario or contemplate multiple ways we could fail as a way to prepare ourselves if that happens. However, the issue is that we are so afraid of failure that we subject ourselves to that failure repeatedly by dwelling on it. By repeatedly replying that same hurtful scenario even before it has happened, disappointment is inevitable at times in life. But it have found that when I focus on the positive aspects, when expect good things, I always receive them in one way or another. Polluting our minds with negative thoughts and self-talk poison us, poison our spirit, and I am not suggesting that we should be positive all the time because I too struggle to maintain positivity in every situation throughout my life. Dear someone, know that it was all the little things you said that poisoned the thoughts in my head, and it was the way you told me who I was without knowing my past and what I hope to become. And the truth is, you never truly care about my emotions, and it was the way you disregarded my pain, and it was your lack of consideration for the grief I was going through. It was you crossing every line I drew on the pavement. It was the way that the light slowly drained from my eyes whenever we spent time together. It was the way that you never saw me, and it was the way you other friends would send me piercing glares that screamed, "What is she doing here?" It was the way I always felt isolated in your company, and it was all these things and more that lead to our downfall, and you never saw the signs, and it made me realize that I did not want you as a friend anymore. Dear someone, know that. Maybe when we meet again, you will remember how it feels to miss someone completely, and you will understand that it is not easy to let anyone go, especially when you love them so much. But then I think to myself, maybe when we meet again, you would not remember the things that used to make me laugh. You would not remember the songs we used to sing when our hearts were young and full of love. When we meet again, you would not remember how many times I begged you to stay, and you would not know the things that keep me awake at night thinking about how you would be. So, when we meet again, I will remind you of how you left, and I will remind you of the moments when you filtered my hurt with pain, And I will remind you of the nights that felt endless. Maybe I will also remind you of the times we stay up late talking about things that fill our veins with life. When your eyes meet mine again, I hope you will remember how you broke me and how it felt to leave someone who had loved you for ages. And so, when you wish to come back, you would not find me where you left me, and I would not welcome you with wilted roses and a broken smile. And when you wish to come back, I would not be where you left me. I will no longer be the light girl you broke, and I would not be in someone else's arms because I would have learned how to be whole all by myself without needing someone to complete me. When someone says, I thought about you today, it is a lot more than saying, I love you. It's saying that for a moment today, while you were thinking about the 100 things to do on a Monday, and I thought of you as a loving memory, and in that moment, you were not your achievements, not your struggles, and so not your sadness. You were not your movie recommendations, the songs you listen to, or the face you show the world. You were fleeting throughout, a dancing memory full and alive. That I had closed, the one that is beyond just a person trying to find their space in this world. And when someone says they are thinking about you, spare a moment thinking about everything you have ever shared with them, because this person is one that is willing to keep you alive beyond life itself. This person right here may not mean the world to you on all days, but is willing to give you a home within their world. And if there is ever a love that is worth writing about, and if it is this. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes comes true, type amen.